These are the notes for lesson 7. This will be on themes, quick parts, page borders. A theme is a predefined formatting that you'll find on your design ribbon. And you have different themes you can choose from. Note them on this presentation. And then according which one you select, that will decide like what colors are used as far as your field colors, your text colors, those type of things. You also have theme fonts and theme effects. They are located also on the design ribbon, but in the document formatting group. And you can click on the drop down arrow for your colors and also for your fonts, and they have different selections you can choose from. And these do global, which means they'll change all of the either the colors in the entire document or whatever font you choose in the document. Your document formatting ribbon contains what's known as style sets, and they have different names, so you'll need to make sure you mouse over it to figure out what the name is, the actual name, and then it will change the style of the document. Quick parts is on your insert ribbon in your text group. And if you'll notice, I've clicked on quick parts here, and these are some of the features. You have auto text, document properties, fields, and building organizers. Auto text are things that you've created before that you may want to use again without having to recreate them, so you can do auto text. Notice that you have an arrow that would shoot out so that you can use it. We're going to go into fields and building blocks a little bit more. Your building block organizer is what keeps all the things that are pre-made already in your document. For example, headers are located in here. Footers, your page numbers, those type of things. They're all located in here. Cover pages, as you can see here. These are the names. Okay. Then you have the gallery, which is where you're going to find them. And it says they're built in, which means they're built into the software. You would go to insert quick parts, and it has a drop down box, and you would click building blocks organizer, and that opens up your organizer dialog box. Again, in the gallery it tells you where you're going to find it, whether it's the header section, whatever. But in this case, I could also, to go to a cover page, I could go to insert cover page, and that's where you're going to find all of these. We've used headers in here a lot, so you can go to insert header, and it has the different names of the headers that have already been created. But this is where they are stored. You can insert equations by going to insert, and in your symbols group you have equations. And if you click on the drop down area where the equations are, it gives you a list of them. You can find more at office.com, or you can also create your own if you need to. Inserting fields, this is also located on your quick parts menu. When you click on the drop down arrow, this is an insert ribbon, but your quick parts, you'll see where it says field. And if you click on field, then it will open up a field dialog box. Categories, you do have different categories. I clicked on date and time for this particular one. It gives you different categories you could choose, whether you want to do date, edit time, save date, which means when it was saved, and when it was edited, the time, and then it gives you date formats that you can choose over here. But your field codes are normally represented by, they have little brackets that says their field codes, have curly brackets right here that you can surround them. You can also type in or do Alt F9. If you have a check up here, it will preserve it and keep them updated, which means that it will update your dates automatically. Watermarks, we've worked a little bit with these. They're created, they show up in the background of your document. You can type over it, nothing will change the wording. For example, this says confidential, they can type over it. It's just to let people know it's a confidential document. You may also see draft, but it's a ghosted wording that shows up, or it could be a picture that shows up behind the text. Page borders, these are on the design ribbon as well. You have watermark, page color, and page borders. If you click on your page borders, it opens up your borders and shading dialog box. Just make sure that you are on the appropriate tab. If you want a page border, make sure you've clicked on the page border tab. If you want borders, click on the border. If you want shading, make sure you click on the shading tab. But this will put a border around the actual page itself. Inserting a text box, this is located on your insert ribbon, and if you need to insert a text box somewhere, you just go to insert text box. These are pre-formatted ones here that you could choose from. If you don't need a pre-formatted one, you can simply go down and do draw text box, and you can draw your own text box. A drop cap is larger than the rest of the text. It's going to normally be the first letter of a paragraph. So you only select that first letter, go to your insert drop cap, and you can select either margin or in margin, or you can have it to be dropped.